Bueno, mi gente, vamos a darle continuación a la serie, la parte 2, creando mi jugador y llevándolo a jugar en Grande Liga. Y así comenzamos.
So they breeze through this half of the inning. Striding into the box, Mario Gonzalez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Mario Gonzalez.
That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing.
Hey, no outs now.
First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
All right, here we go now.
Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey, no outs now.
Coming to the plate now, Gus Shipp. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 0-1 the count.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. And on the ground to first. Could be two. One there. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
He'll go to the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits. No. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daryl Dingus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1-1 the count now. Oh, it looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. This one's flared toward left center. In there, a base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
This one's flared out toward left. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Cy Kane, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Hey, ready for that ground ball right here?
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to...
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to... It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
To second for 1. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Yeah, that's always a tough turn because it usually takes a long time to develop, and someone has to go over to first to cover. This time, they just get the one.
Standing in now, Freddie Marmolejo. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Ball and a strike.
Oh, no,
That one
umpire.
looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Cortez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Into the box now, Craig McGowan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Here now the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Duff giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So coming to the plate, Gus Shipp.
Now batting.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Straight up, straight up.
And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Settling in now, William Winter. Here's the first pitch to him.
Winter.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
2 outs. What are you looking at, Blue?
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Daryl Dingus would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. Now at the plate, Daryl Dingus. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Chopper to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Standing in, Ryan Felder. He singled his last time up.
Ryan.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
We go, guys.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Catches the corner, got him looking.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Declan onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Trevor Oaks will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Arkansas took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Number 35 earns his first win of the season.
minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
The game's futures. Christopher Kyle, the California. Into the box, Octavio Encarnacion. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Octavio Encarnacion.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 11 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. 2-2 one more time. Is laid off of for ball number 3. Jose Valencia is on deck. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
1-0 the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Striding in, Carlos Cortez. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Carlos Cortez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
1 down, 1 down.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, David Leon. And this one gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Hey, we got one. All right, David. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Henderson, the runner at second with 1 away. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Timothy Fairchild. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Fairchild.
0-1 pitch coming. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
Where's that first now?
A pause, and the 0-2.
1-1-1.
Held to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no error. Stepping in, Steven Ferreira, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Stephen Chung comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And that misses ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Digging in, Octavio Encarnacion. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he pops it up, but this will land untouched. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
2-2. Get there.
Chung leads off first with 1 away. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Relay, hit me, relay. Cut, hold it.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. 2-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Cortez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And he lays off for ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Safe after the recovery throw. good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, and hold on there, he got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
Not every catcher could make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Duff ranging forward. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One hit's all they get. Stepping in, Timothy Fairchild. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes two pitches, two quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single. I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to right.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Now at the plate, Stephen Chung, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Well hit to right, but foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought it.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. Into the box now, Octavio Encarnacion. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. No hits to this point. 1-1 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Naturals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Marvin Elia claims the win out of the pen, his first. Orlando.
A player receives advice about the refining of his game.
welcome into this present. Digging in, Octavio Encarnacion. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Octavio Encarnacion.
There we go.
Ain't nobody out now.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one.
We got one.
What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Ro?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Bases are empty, one man out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
Cerca.
Count remains 2-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Donnie finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are
Eso es
created
lo que se
equal.
llama un
Right
buen
there, he
picheo.
goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Jose Valencia is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, he sends it out of play.
Pídeme el cambio.
Working on striking out the side in the first. Swing and a liner. But foul.
Foul ball.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Carlos Cortez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Ready on 0-2. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, come on now, guys.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Cortez rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
0-1 count and the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Hey, looking good. Put him away up there.
And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. Now batting, Steven Ferreira. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
A ball and a strike now.
Back
up the middle. Berg ranging up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now to the plate, Stephen Chung, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Nobody.
And he is into second with a 2-out double. Standing in, Octavio Encarnacion, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. In there, and it's even at 1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Chung stands at second with 2 gone. Hit hard to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field staying line.
And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Duff will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. At the plate, Carlos Cortez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a little bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of this slump he's been in.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
The 0-2 once more. And he pops it up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Johnny Henderson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
No throw.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Timothy Fairchild. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit.
Relay. Cut hold, eat it.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Circle change there, called strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead. So striding forward now, Gustavo Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fairchild at second with 2 down. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Plays that one right here.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Hold it.
And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Into the box now, Stephen Chung, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Took something off there, but it misses ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors in it. Striding forward now is the DH, Ezra Valido. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-1. And it's fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping up now, Jose Valencia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the harder to plate way too often.
Swinging a soft liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Carlos Cortez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Johnny Henderson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Line toward the alley in left center. In there, a base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
The first
Into the box, Timothy Fairchild. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits. No air. Trevor Oaks will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Minor League Baseball now.
Let's play ball.
So coming to the plate, William Uwasi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, William.
Here comes the first pitch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Digging in, Harold Haynes, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Uwasi on at first, nobody out. In there, now the throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what needs to happen for them to get out of this rut?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lauren Asuncion. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Now in the box, Albert Vasquez, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. 0-1 the count. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors.
The first baseman.
And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, it wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Eric McGrath waits on deck.
Get there, get there, get there.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The third baseman.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Duff. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. At the plate, Henry Ramirez. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging in, Harvey Quisenberry. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Now a curveball misses inside. 1 out, nobody on. To third. Base hit, and they're into the hit column. Digging in for his second at-bat, William Uwasi. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Melendez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
No runner.
Ready now, Harold Haynes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and no strikes. Quisenberry is off of first with 2 away. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. 1 hit, 1 left. Now at the plate, Philip Tan. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's the 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, just you and him. Get him yourself.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Lauren Asuncion. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Now at the plate, Albert Vasquez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
wow.
Ball 1.
Vaya.
1-0.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Hit me, relay,
Number
relay.
11 is there,
No
and he
runner,
makes the
no
catch
runner.
for
Hold
the
it
out.
right there.
Oh, and
Hold
the
it.
throw back in is a wild one. Digging in to try it again. Jared Fernandez, runner in scoring position with two gone. And that misses for ball one.
Here we go.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Tan stands at second with two gone. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with two away.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Eric McGrath. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2
Buen
now.
lanzamiento.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Hey, come on,
Two
guys.
balls and two strikes now. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Henry Ramirez.
The batter, number 14. Second baseman,
No balls and one
Henry
strike.
Ramirez.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target. 1-2. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ready for another
Now
chance? Harvey
shortstop.
Quisenberry. He reached on a single in his first try.
Quisenberry.
And he takes ball one.
Hey, we got
Bases
two.
are empty here with two men out. The pitch is circle change just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now. 3-0
Wow.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
3-1 the count now. And he takes ball four. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now
Here's the first pitch to him. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends. Ready once again, Harold Haynes. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside,
1-1-1.
him out with pitches away.
Chin over to his left, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another shot now. Philip Tan. He singled his last time up.
Philip Tan.
One out. One out.
And it's 1-1. Inside corner called a strike 1-2.
Come on now.
The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have his lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Leaves the circle change high. Can't do much of that, and it's ball one. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in once again, Albert Vasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Stepping into the box, Jared Hernandez. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Count even now at 1-1.
Hey, we got no one.
1-1 to 1-2 now.
Hey, strike this guy out. Get him yourself.
The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Cut.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
8-1 is the final tonight. Northwest Arkansas led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. David Mejia earns his first win of the season. Marvin Helia takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa,
Sesame Street, but the numbers speak like, come on, it's going down, I'm about to free fall. I hold it down like a fat kid on a seesaw. I do it bigger than bigger, I do it big, y'all. I ain't a baller, but bigger than beach balls. I'm lock and loaded, this is pure survival. Famous, my idols, Biggie and Michael, and ain't nobody talking, making any sense. Like people at the show still sitting in the stands. Get up, I bared it all like Proline. I ran it through the goal line and hit the gold mine. They try to leave me out to dry, hanging from the clothesline, but watch me go with showtime. That's why I pay him no mind. Now let me know if we got what you need. We get busy, lady, don't sleep. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. Here we go. Come on. Turntables and the mic. Riggedy, rip the microphone straight. Let me on your and tickle you till you giggle. Baby, I keep it since I was simple and little. I scribble these riddles to spin your head like a swivel. I talk my way out of pickles. You're talking so superficial. We know it. I keep it hardcore like hardcore. Luke against the Dark Lord like a Star Wars. I keep it sweating like Rick Ross flip flops. I took my into my own hands like cross. Don't even try to correct me. Don't even try to understand and dissect me. And keep your mouth shut. You're talking too recklessly. I'm about to cut you line like a. Successfully, I did this domestically without any recipe and kept the integrity. I'm better than I ever been. I'm legend and a gentleman. Pumping like adrenaline. I'm pain relief like medicine. Man, who bumped the turntable? I know you're feeling good, but this could quickly turn. Don't ever stop the music.
This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the first of four between the Midland Rockhounds and the Northwest. David Mejia, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Now in the box, Joseph Cheney, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And he fouls this one off. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher is going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Will Welsh. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 3 homers and 21 driven in. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down. In now, Fernando Alonso. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The left fielder.
First offering on its way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he leaps and makes the circus catch. My goodness, what a play there.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Here we go, guys.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Fouled off. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Julio Fernandez started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Lifted in the air to right field. Melendez is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Ellis, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, we got 2.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Fowler ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
1-1 the count now.
Plays that first now.
The set and the 1-1. And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Into the box now, Omar Saldana, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Man, he was all over that changeup right there. Just not able to keep it fair. That front shoulder.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits. Digging in now, Joseph Chaney, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4-1.
Hester.
3rd inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. And it's fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, come on, just you and him. Get him yourself.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Striding in once again, Will Welch. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
2 down now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strength.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around. Next will be the cleanup hitter. Fernando Alonso comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Alonso, the native of Mexico, currently finds himself at the top of the list in all-star voting among left fielders. So fans are certainly rewarding him for the season he's enjoying to this point.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler.
Now batting.
Here comes the first pitch.
Dustin
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Hey, we got one.
Pulled toward right center field. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Now batting.
He's set
right
and the
fielder,
pitch.
Julio.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if
And he hammers it to deep right field. Gone!
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Right. 1-1. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3. So striding in, Omar Saldana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's in there for a strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Under to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joseph Cheney. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Here's the 1-1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball called, third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that misses 1-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
1-1-1. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Trevor Oaks takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Northwest Arkansas capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Randy Rosario claims the win out of the pen, his first. Orlando Lima hammers down the save, his 10th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role.
Your attention,
David
please.
Mejia takes the ball
pitching
now in
for
inning number
Northwest
9,
Arkansas.
looking to close the
Number
door.
26, David Mejia.
Leading off the inning, Steven Ferreira,
Leading
and
off
they'll need
for
him
the
to get
Cardinals,
something going here.
The third baseman, Steven.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Go outs.
Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Duff is after it, but this will land untouched. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Steven Ferreira is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Pops this one up. Chin has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Octavio Encarnacion. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away.
Hey, 2 away now. Come on, fellas. Let's
Has
go.
them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
7-5 tonight's final. Northwest Arkansas came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Marvin Elia earns his third win of the year in relief. David Mejia closes the door for the save, his first of the year. David Mejia comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 26, David Mejia.
So digging in now, Steven Ferreira, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ball one, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
Let's go, fellas, let's go.
Line towards center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit. Coming to the plate now, Gustavo Ramirez.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense. Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Striding into the box, Stephen Chung, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Breaking ball below the zone, that's ball 1. Ferreira, base runner at first with 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Fouled off. Two-two, here it is. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Hey, we got 1 here.
The 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Octavio Encarnacion, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I couldn't doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for.
The runner scores from second. Into the box now, Ezra Valido, and their runners at the corners now. Lifted down the line and left. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Tomlinson ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Settling in now, Jose Valencia. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike.
Gotta hold him here.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Northwest Arkansas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chester Doyle earns his first win of the season. David Mejia wraps it up for the save, his second. So that's it for us this afternoon.
A pitching coach offers support to a player coming off a bit of a rocky outing. player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitch for the Naturals, number 26, David Mejia.
Standing in, Johnny Henderson.
The center fielder, number 5. Johnny
First pitch of the at-bat.
Henderson.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, David Leon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Here we go, guys.
Here's another 0-2, and it's fouled away. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And another foul ball.
We got two down. That's up, that's
Fouled
up,
away.
that's up. Hey, get us out of here, huh?
Count remains at 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Naturals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Henry.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
the game's future.
Let's play ball. Full force. Take your base.
Now to the plate, Cy Adams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter.
First offering on its way.
Adams.
Looked like the curveball slipped out that time. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Number 11 is there, and he'll bring this one in. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Duff is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Vince Peters. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Love that pitch right there.
1-1-1.
He executed it perfectly.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. And ending in the books tonight, still scoreless. Into the box, Antonio Urban, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Cuthbert in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Melendez. And that's the first out of the inning. Striding in, Harry Varela. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. No balls and a strike to count. Now the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Harry Varela becomes out number 2 this inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back, keep their hands back on those.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Launches a fastball right there for strike 1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. Stepping in, Frederick Navarro, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again. 1-2. And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. So stepping in, Waylon Jimenez. First pitch on its way. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
2 out, nobody on.
Here we go, guys.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Leading off the inning, Abraham Mariano, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Vince Peters. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And a high strike there, 0-1. This is line to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on the board.
No balls and 1 strike.
2 outs here.
Comes set and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Trujillo. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. And this is taken for a ball high and tight, 2-2.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Full count, 3-2.
Hey, give yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to right.
Drop it.
Melendez is there, one away. Stepping in, Frederick Navarro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Duff is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Cy Adams, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down and the inning will continue. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Count even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Melendez sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Digging in, Abraham Liriano. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off.
Get there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Vince Peters is on deck. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Center fielder looking up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
0-1 the count.
Plays it first now.
Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Antonio Urban goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
To short. Berg scoops it up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high.
Your
Trevor
attention,
Oakes
please.
gets the call from
Now
the
pitching
pen to
for
take
North
over on the mound.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Drillers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Fernando Ibarra earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jack
When I was just a boy, my mama told me, son, you look so serious. When I was 17, my father let me know life isn't fun and games. I don't know how I ended up so close to where I started. I went to war for peace of mind. What was it for? I'm dancing on a tightrope. No time to mess around. Just trying to let my mind go. I'm never coming down. I found a preacher man to help me understand what we are doing here. And now the years have passed, been to the moon and back, and all I've realized, I don't know how I ended up so close to where I started. I went to war for peace of mind. What was it for? I'm dancing on a tightrope. No time to mess around.
The pitching staff is pressed to step up their game.
There is rain in the area. So striding in, William Winter. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Arkansas, the third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first
William
offering.
Winter.
First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one. Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Ball 1.
That's up, that's up, that's up.
And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Now at the plate, Luis Reyna, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
Wait, is that one now?
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. Now batting, Freddie Marmolejo, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation when your offense gives you a big lead. You know you got to pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, but you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Bases are empty, one man out. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2. At the plate, Daniel Castro. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, no runner, eat it.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Standing in, Gus Shipp. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
No balls and a strike to count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2 now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now, Mitch Trainer. And he lays off there, 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Line toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Winter, the runner at first with 2 gone. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Get us out of this. Shut him down.
Left side. Cuthbert fields it cleanly. Oh, what a play. What a play. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors in a... Stepping up to the plate, Luis Reyna comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, we got no outs.
Outside, 2-1.
2-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
2-2.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off, but he went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. In there, 1-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
He'll try again, 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, need a strikeout right here. It's your guy.
2-2-2. First, reined in. Into the box now, Mario Gonzalez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
2 balls and a strike. None out, runners at first and second. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Hey, we got no outs.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Hey, roll it up. Place it 2.
Right side, but it's well foul. The payoff pitch one more time. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Hey, we got
Stepping up now, Daniel Castro. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Popped him up. Rodriguez waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Toby Williams. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Way outside. 1-2. Reyna on second. Marmolejo at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leading off the inning. Gus Schiff, and they'll need him to get something going here. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Bird. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So striding forward now, William Winter. He singled his last time up. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Liner toward right center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Stepping in now, Mitch Trainer. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always...
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in. With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just a...
And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Luis Reyna. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marvin Elia takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
7-1 the final score in tonight's the Northwest Arts.